Family and loyalty. Those are two themes that are central that drive the motivations and actions of the characters. The bonds between Michael and Lincoln are the emotional core of the series. Their unwavering loyalty to each other is tested repeatedly, yet they remain committed to protecting one another. This season also expands on the concept of chosen family. The team, composed of former inmates and unlikely allies, forms a surrogate family bound by mutual goals and shared adversities. Welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Leese, and on today's episode, we wrap up our review of Prison Break with the fourth season. And without further ado, let's dive into today's review of Prison Break Season 4. The fourth and final season of Prison Break, a Fox television series, aired from September 1st, 2008 to May 15th, 2009. This season, consisting of 24 episodes, marks a significant shift from the show's original premise. Where earlier seasons focused on prison escapes and life on the run, Season 4 centers on a high-style mission to bring down a nefarious organization known as the Company. The season is packed with intense action sequences, convoluted plot twists, and emotional farewells, making it a memorable conclusion to the series. Season 4 of Prison Break begins with Michael Scofield, played by Wentworth Miller, tracking down Gretchen Morgan, played by Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, to avenge the supposed death of Sarah Tancredi, played by Sarah Wayne Callies. However, he soon discovers that Sarah is alive, having escaped from the Company. This revelation set the stage for the central plot of the season as Michael reunites with Sarah, and they, along with Lincoln Burrows, played by Dominic Purcell, are thrust into a new mission. Homeland Security agent Don Self, played by Michael Rappaport, recruits Michael, Lincoln, and their allies to take down the Company, an omnipresent and corrupt organization. Self promises full exoneration in exchange for their help in retrieving Scylla, a sophisticated data device that holds the key to the Company's vast operations. The team assembled includes Michael Scofield, Lincoln Burrows, Sarah Tancredi, Fernando Sucre, Brad Bellick, Alexander Mahone, and Roland Glenn. The central plot revolves around retrieving Scylla, a data device that holds crucial information about the Company's operations. Scylla is divided into 6 encrypted data cards, each held by a different high-ranking member of the Company. The team embarks on a series of dangerous missions to locate and steal these cards. These missions involve intricate heists, infiltration, and high-stakes confrontations. So when we take a look at the first card is held by an executive, and the team devises an elaborate plan to steal it during a high-profile charity event. This mission showcases the intricate planning and precise execution characteristic of Michael's strategies. The team must navigate through tight security and use their combined skills to succeed. And with the first card in their possession, they move on to the second card. The second card's holder is a technologically savvy executive with a secure network. The team's plan involves Roland Glenn, a skilled hacker recruited for his ability to penetrate complex systems. This mission tests the team's technological expertise and introduces the moral complexities of working with someone whose loyalty is questionable. The third card is held by a ruthless Company operative. To retrieve it, the team must infiltrate a heavily guarded facility, employing stealth and combat skills. The mission heightens the tension as it underscores the dangerous lengths the Company will go to protect their secrets, resulting in intense and action-packed sequences. The fourth card is in the possession of a high-ranking official who is hosting a private party. The team must blend in and manipulate social situations to get close to the cardholder. This mission highlights the team's ability to adapt and improvise under pressure, showcasing their versatility and quick thinking. The fifth card introduces personal stakes for one of the team members, adding emotional depth to the mission. The cardholder's connection to a team member reveals the Company's pervasive influence and personal toll on those fighting against it. This mission delves into the characters' backstories, enriching the narrative with personal motivations and conflicts. The sixth and final card is the most challenging to retrieve. Held by a high-ranking company member with maximum security, the mission requires the team to pull off a complex heist that incorporates all their skills and previous experiences. This culminating mission brings all the season's narrative threads together in a high-stakes, suspenseful climax. As the team successfully collects all the pieces of Scylla, they face a devastating betrayal by Dawn's Self. After promising them freedom, Self reveals his true intentions, planning to sell Scylla for personal gain. The twist forced the team to go on the run once again, now hunted by both the company and federal agents. Self's betrayal adds another layer of danger and complexity to the season, shifting the team's focus from offensive to defensive maneuvers. Throughout the season, Michael's deteriorating health becomes a critical subplot. He suffers from a brain tumor which compromises his ability to lead and execute their plans. This condition introduces a race against time, adding urgency to the mission. Sarah's role becomes even more pivotal as she balances her medical skills with her contributions to the team's efforts. The final episodes build up to an intense showdown with the company's leadership. The team, armed with Scylla, plans to expose the company's corrupt activities to the public. This involves coordinating a daring operation that combines their collective skills and culminates in a dramatic confrontation with some of the company's most dangerous operatives. The high-stakes climax tests the team's resolve and unity, leading to significant sacrifices. As the team unravels the secrets of Scylla, they discover that it contains not just incriminating information about the company, but also groundbreaking technological and scientific data. The implications of this discovery are far-reaching, revealing the company's deep-rooted influence on global politics, economics, and technology. This revelation broadens the scope of the narrative, transforming the team's mission from a personal vendetta into a fight for global justice. The series concludes with an epilogue that provides closure for the main characters. Michael's ultimate fate is revealed, showing the extent of his sacrifices for his loved ones and the greater good. The remaining characters find a semblance of peace, reflecting on their journey and growth. This epilogue ties up loose ends, offering a poignant look at the consequences of their actions and the enduring bonds formed through their shared ordeal. And now we're going to take a look at some of the character arcs and development. Starting off with Michael Schofield. Michael continues to be the mastermind behind the group's operations. His intricate planning and calm demeanor under pressure are consistent with his character from previous seasons. However, like we previously mentioned, this season delves deeper into his health issues, revealing that he has a brain tumor. This now adds a layer of vulnerability to his character and raises the stakes for his success. With Lincoln Burrow, his character shows significant growth as he transitions from a reactive and impulsive individual to someone who takes on a leadership role. His determination to protect his family remains a core aspect of his character, and his relationship with Michael evolves as they face numerous challenges together. And now, as Sarah Tancredi, Sarah's return is a pivotal moment for the series. Her character struggles with trauma and the complexities of rekindling her relationship with Michael. Her resilience and resourcefulness become crucial assets to the team. Then, Fernando Sucre. Sucre remains the loyal and dependable friend, providing comic relief and emotional support. His motivations are driven by his desire to reunite with his family, adding a personal touch to his character arc. And then, we have Theodore Teabag Bagwell. Teabag continues to be a morally ambiguous character. His cunning and manipulative nature are on full display as he oscillates between aiding the team and pursuing his own interests. His quest for redemption and acceptance add depth to his otherwise villainous persona. And finally, Alexander Mahone. Mahone's journey is one of redemption. Having been an antagonist in previous seasons, he becomes a valuable ally. His internal struggles with guilt and loss are portrayed poignantly, making him one of the most complex characters in the series. And now we're going to take a look at some of the themes that ran throughout Season 4. One of the most prominent themes is redemption. Many characters are driven by a desire to atone for their past misdeeds and find a sense of purpose and forgiveness. This theme is particularly evident in characters like Alexander Mahone and Brad Bellick. Mahone, former FBI agent, who once hunted Michael Lincoln, seeks redemption for the atrocities he committed under the company's influence. His journey is marked by moments of profound guilt and a relentless drive to do right by his deceased son and estranged family. Bellick, who was once a former corrupt prison guard, undergoes a significant character development, moving from a position of selfishness and brutality to one of selflessness and bravery. His ultimate sacrifice to help the team underscores his redemption arc, highlighting his transformation from a villain to a hero. And then, when you look deeper into this season, sacrifice is also a recurring theme that underscores the entire season. The characters are constantly placed in situations where they must sacrifice their personal desires, safety, and in some cases, their lives for the greater good. Michael Schofield's struggle with his health epitomizes this theme. Despite suffering from a debilitating brain tumor, he continues to push himself to lead the mission against the company, prioritizing the team's goals over his well-being. His ultimate fate at the end of the season is the pinnacle of his sacrificial journey as he gives up his chance at a normal life for the safety and future of his loved ones. Similarly, other team members make significant sacrifices, whether it's Sucre risking his freedom to stay with the team, or Lincoln facing numerous dangers to protect his brother and son. And then within the season, you also have the fight against corruption. The battle against the company is a symbol of deep-seated corruption and unchecked power, and it's central to the narrative. This theme explores the lengths to which individuals and organizations will go to maintain control and the moral and ethical dilemmas faced by those who stand against such forces. The company's reach into various aspects of society, politics, law enforcement, and business illustrates the pervasive nature of corruption. The team's mission to dismantle the company is not just a fight for personal justice, but a broader struggle against systemic corruption. The retrieval of Scylla, a device that holds information capable of exposing and destroying the company's operations, becomes a symbol of transparency and accountability. This theme resonates with contemporary issues of corruption and the need for vigilance and integrity in positions of power. Family and loyalty. Those are two themes that are central that drive the motivations and actions of the characters. The bonds between Michael and Lincoln are the emotional core of the series. Their unwavering loyalty to each other is tested repeatedly, yet they remain committed to protecting one another. This season also expands on the concept of chosen family. The team, composed of former inmates and unlikely allies, forms a surrogate family bound by mutual goals and shared adversities. Characters like Sucre and Sarah highlight the importance of loyalty beyond blood. Sucre's dedication to Michael and the team often puts him at odds with his personal desires to reunite with his family, while Sarah's love for Michael compels her to stay involved despite the risks. The season emphasizes that family is not just about blood ties, but also about the connections and loyalty forged through shared experiences and struggles. And of course, in this season, you can't miss the themes of trust and betrayal. They are intricately woven into the fabric of the season's narrative. The team's reliance on each other is paramount, but the constant threat of betrayal adds a layer of tension and unpredictability. Don's self-betrayal is a significant turning point, shattering the team's sense of security and forcing them to reconsider their alliances and strategies. This betrayal highlights the fragile nature of trust in a world rife with deception and ulterior motives. Throughout the season, characters must navigate this complex landscape, learning whom they can rely on and grappling with the consequences of misplaced trust. Gretchen Morgan's fluctuating loyalties further complicate the dynamics, as her shifting allegiances keep both the characters and audience guessing. So, in summary, Season 4 of Prison Break explores a rich tapestry of themes that add depth and complexity to the action-driven narrative. Redemption, sacrifice, the fight against corruption, family and loyalty, trust and betrayal, survival, resilience, justice and morality. are intricately woven into the storyline, providing a multifaceted exploration of the human condition and the struggle for justice and redemption. And now we're going to take a look at the pacing and structure of Season 4. Season 4 employs a clear and deliberate episodic structure that allows for both overarching plot development and individual episode arcs. The season is divided into distinct phases, each with a specific goal related to the retrieval of Scylla. This segmented approach ensures that each episode contributes to the larger narrative while maintaining a self-contained storyline that keeps viewers engaged. The pursuit of each Scylla card typically spans multiple episodes, allowing for in-depth exploration of the challenges and strategies involved in retrieving each piece. These multi-episode arcs provide ample time to develop tension and suspense as the team encounters various obstacles and adversaries. This structure helps to maintain a consistent pace, with each arc building towards a climatic moment that propels the overall story forward. Season 4 masterfully balances high-octane action sequences with necessary exposition and character development. The pacing of the season is designed to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, with frequent action scenes, including heists, chases, and confrontations. Between these adrenaline-fueled moments, the show intersperses quieter scenes that delve into the characters' motivations, backstories, and interpersonal dynamics. The balance ensures that the narrative remains dynamic and engaging without overwhelming the audience with non-stop action. Then we're going to take a look at some of the plot twists and cliffhangers. The structure of the season heavily relied on plot twists and cliffhangers to maintain suspense and viewer interest. Nearly every episode ended with a cliffhanger or a significant revelation, compelling viewers to continue watching. These plot twists are strategically placed to upend expectations and introduce new challenges, ensuring that the narrative remains unpredictable and exciting. The use of cliffhangers at the end of episodes and mid-season points creates a rhythm that keeps the audience hooked, eager to see how the team will navigate the next hurdle. The season also employed parallel storylines, allowing for multiple plot threads to unfold simultaneously. This technique added depth to the narrative and provides a broader perspective on the overarching conflict. For example, while one part of the team might be focused on retrieving a Scylla card, another subplot could involve dealing with a betrayal, managing internal conflicts, or addressing Michael's health issues. These parallel storylines are interwoven to create a rich and layered narrative tapestry, keeping the pacing brisk and the story multifaceted. Season 4 also utilized temporal shifts to enhance the storytelling. Flashbacks and flash forwards are employed to provide context and deepen the audience's understanding of characters' motivations and histories. These temporal shifts are carefully integrated into the narrative, ensuring they enrich the story rather than disrupt the flow. By revealing past events or foreshadowing future developments, the show adds complexity and depth to the characters and their journeys. The structure of Season 4 is meticulously crafted to build towards a climatic conclusion. As the team gets closer to retrieving all the pieces of Scylla, the stakes are raised progressively higher and the pacing accelerates as the season approaches its final episodes. With tension and urgency mounting, the narrative momentum is carefully managed to ensure that the climax feels both inevitable and impactful, providing a satisfying payoff for the audience. In addition to advancing the main plot, Season 4 includes character-centric episodes that focus on individual team members. These episodes offer deeper insights into characters' backstories, personal struggles, and growth. By dedicating entire episodes to specific characters, the show enriches the overall narrative and allows for more nuanced character development. These episodes are seamlessly integrated into the larger plot, contributing to both the pacing and the emotional depth of the season. The mid-season reversals play a crucial role in maintaining the season's momentum. Just when it seems the team is making significant progress, unexpected setbacks and betrayals occur, forcing them to adapt and regroup. These reversals prevent the story from becoming predictable and keep the audience invested. The introduction of new antagonists, shifting alliances, and unforeseen challenges ensures that the narrative remains dynamic and engaging throughout the season. The final episodes of the season are structured to provide resolution to the central conflict while also addressing the characters' personal arcs. The climax is followed by a resolution phase that ties up loose ends and addresses the consequence of the team's actions. The use of an epilogue offers a glimpse into the future lives of the characters, providing closure and reflecting on the lasting impact of their journey. And now we're going to take a look at Season 4's action and cinematography. Season 4 of Prison Break is distinguished by its meticulously choreographed action sequences, which serve as key highlights throughout the season. The show's action sequences are crafted with a focus on realism and intensity, ensuring that each encounter feels authentic and gripping. The fight choreography, in particular, stands out for its complexity and dynamism. Hand-to-hand combat scenes are executed with precision, showcasing the physical prowess and tactical skills of characters like Michael and Lincoln. These sequences often involve creative use of the environment, turning everyday objects into weapons and incorporating the surrounding terrain into the combat. The season features several high-speed chases that elevate the adrenaline levels. These scenes are filmed with a sense of urgency and speed, utilizing quick cuts and dynamic camera angles to immerse viewers in the chaos. Car chases throughout urban landscapes, narrow alleyways, and crowded streets are executed with remarkable coordination and attention to detail. The heist sequences are equally compelling, blending elements of suspense and strategy. The meticulous planning and execution of these heists are depicted through tight, focused shots that emphasize the precision and coordination required for success. The cinematography of Season 4 is integral to the storytelling, employing a range of visual techniques to enhance the narrative. The show's visual style is characterized by its use of stark contrast, with scenes often shifting between dark, shadowy environments and brightly lit spaces. This contrast serves to underscore the duality of the characters' lives, oscillating between moments of intense action and quieter, more contemplative scenes. Dynamic camera movements and innovative angles are used to create a sense of immediacy and involvement. The use of handheld cameras in action sequences adds a raw, unfiltered quality to the scenes, making the audience feel as though they are right in the midst of the action. Low-angle shots are frequently employed to convey power and dominance, especially during confrontations with the company's operatives. Conversely, high-angle shots are used to portray vulnerability and isolation, often focusing on the character's moments of introspection or danger. The lighting in Season 4 plays a crucial role in setting the mood and tone of each scene. Dark, moody lighting is used extensively during nighttime operations and clandestine meetings, creating an atmosphere of tension and suspense. The use of shadows and low-key lighting helps to convey the secrecy and danger associated with the team's mission. In contrast, brightly lit scenes often depict moments of hope and clarity, providing visual relief from the otherwise dark and intense narratives. The color palette is dominated by muted tones with occasional splashes of vibrant colors to highlight key moments or significant items, such as the Silicar. The editing of Season 4 is instrumental in maintaining the fast-paced rhythm of the show. Quick cuts and rapid editing are used during action sequences to heighten the sense of urgency and chaos. This technique keeps viewers on edge, reflecting the frantic and high-stakes nature of the characters' missions. In contrast, slower editing is used during scenes of exposition and character development, allowing the audience to absorb important information and emotional nuances. The seamless transition between fast and slow pacing ensures that the narrative remains engaging and well balanced. Now we're going to talk about the set design and locations. The set designs and choice of locations add depth and authenticity to the action sequences. Urban environments with their maze-like alleyways and towering structures create perfect backdrops for high-speed chases and covert operations. Industrial settings such as warehouses and factories provide a gritty, raw aesthetic that enhances the intensity of the action scenes. The diverse range of locations, from sleek corporate offices to rundown hideouts, reflects the expansive reach of the company and the varied nature of the team's mission. Special effects and practical effects are used judiciously to enhance the realism of the action scenes. Explosions, gunfights, and car crashes are depicted with meticulous attention to detail, often using practical effects to achieve a more tangible and visceral impact. The use of CGI is minimal, reserved for moments where practical effects cannot achieve the desired result. This reliance on practical effects grounds the action in a sense of reality, making the stakes feel more immediate and the consequences more severe. The sound design and musical score of Season 4 plays a pivotal role in amplifying the impact of the action sequences. The sound effects are meticulously crafted to match the intensity of the scenes, from the sharp crack of gunfire to the roar of engines during chases. The musical score complements the action with its pulsating rhythms and suspenseful motifs. The music builds tension during critical moments and provides an emotional undercurrent that enhances the viewing experience. Silence is also used effectively, with moments of quiet, creating a stark contrast to the explosive action, heightening the overall impact. While the action sequences are visually and technically impressive, they are also imbued with emotional resonance. Each action scene is driven by a character's personal stakes and motivations, ensuring that the audience is emotionally invested in the outcome. The physical challenges faced by the characters are often reflective of their internal struggles, adding a layer of depth to the action. This emotional connection makes the action sequences more than just spectacles. They become integral parts of the character's journey and the narrative as a whole. And now we're going to talk about the emotional impact of Season 4, starting off with character relationships and dynamics. One of the most profound aspects of Season 4's emotional impact is the exploration of character relationships and dynamics. The bond between Michael Scofield and Lincoln Burrows is an emotional cornerstone of the series. Their unwavering loyalty and willingness to sacrifice for each other are deeply moving and provide a powerful emotional anchor for the audience. As they navigate the challenges of dismantling the company, their relationship is tested and strengthened, highlighting the themes of brotherhood and unconditional love. The reunion of Michael and Sarah add another layer of emotional complexity. Their relationship, which has faced numerous trials, is reignited with intense emotional stakes. Sarah's survival and return are not just plot twists, but pivotal emotional moments that resonate deeply with the characters and the audience. Their interactions are laden with a mix of relief, love, and underlying anxiety about the future. The rekindling of their romance, juxtaposed with the perilous mission they are undertaking, creates a poignant contrast between personal happiness and overarching danger. And then we take a look at Lincoln and his personal struggles. Lincoln's personal struggles provide a significant emotional depth to the narrative. His desire to protect his son LJ and provide a stable life for him drives many of his actions. The emotional weight of Lincoln's paternal instincts and his constant battle to shield his family from harm resonates with viewers, highlighting the sacrifices parents make for their children. His moments of vulnerability, often masked by his tough exterior, reveal the emotional toll of their fight against the company. And then we take a look at Fernando Sucre. His unwavering quest to reunite with his family is another poignant aspect of the season. His loyalty to Michael and the team is continuously tested by his longing to be with his daughter and the mother of his child. Sucre's internal conflict and his moments of doubt and resolve add a relatable and touching layer to his character. His sacrifices and determination underscore the theme of family and the lengths one will go to protect and reunite with loved ones. And then with Alexander Mahone. His journey is marked by his quest for redemption and the profound grief he carries from the loss of his son. His character's emotional depth is explored through his interactions with the team and his personal battles with guilt and the desire for vengeance. Mahone's struggle to find forgiveness and peace while contributing to the team's mission is a powerful narrative thread that evokes empathy and emotional engagement from the audience. And you have Teabag's complex characterization. Theodore Teabag Bagwell's character arc adds a complex emotional dimension to the season. His constant oscillation between villainy and the occasional glimpse of a desire for redemption creates a morally ambiguous and emotionally charged narrative. Teabag's interactions with other characters, especially his moments of vulnerability and his need for acceptance, provide an unexpected emotional resonance. His character challenges the audience to grapple with themes of forgiveness and the possibility of change. The emotional impact of the season is significantly heightened by the sacrifices and losses endured by the characters. Brad Bellick's ultimate sacrifice is a particularly heart-wrenching moment that underscores his redemption arc. His death serves as a poignant reminder of the costs associated with their mission and the personal growth he has undergone. The sense of loss is palpable, affecting not only the characters, but also the audience, which have seen Bellick transform from a despised antagonist to a sympathetic and heroic figure. Michael's deteriorating health adds a layer of emotional intensity to the narrative. His struggle with his brain tumor and the physical and emotional toll it takes on him and his loved ones are deeply affecting. The audience witnesses Michael's vulnerability, his moment of weakness, and the immense pressure he faces to succeed in their mission despite his condition. Sarah's attempts to care for him and his determination to keep fighting creates a powerful emotional narrative about strength, love, and resilience. Throughout Season 4, the characters oscillate between hope and despair. The constant threats and obstacles they face test their resolve and spirit. Moments of triumph, such as successfully retrieving a Scylla card or outmaneuvering an adversary, are juxtaposed with setbacks and betrayal. The persistent hope for a better future, despite overwhelmingly odds, resonates strongly and underscores the resilience of the human spirit. The concluding episodes and the epilogue provide significant emotional catharsis. The ultimate resolution of the conflict with the company, coupled with the personal resolutions for each character, offers a mix of relief and reflection. Michael's final fate, in particular, is a deeply emotional moment that encapsulates the theme of sacrifice and love. The epilogue, which glimpses into the future lives of the characters, allows the audience to see the lasting impact of their journey and the peace they have finally achieved. The emotional impact of the season is further amplified by the music and sound design. The score, composed by Ramin Djawadi, enhances the emotional depth of key scenes. The music underscores moments of tension, sorrow, and triumph, adding an auditory layer to the visual storytelling. Like we mentioned, the use of silence in critical emotional moments also heightens the impact, allowing the audience to fully absorb the gravity of the situation. And now, while Prison Break Season 4 is a good season, there are some criticisms of this season. And one of the primary criticisms of Season 4 is the overly convoluted plot twists. While plot twists are a staple of the series, this season often pushes the boundaries of believability. The complexity of the storyline, with its numerous double crosses and shifting alliances, sometimes overwhelms the narrative, making it difficult for viewers to follow the central plot. The frequent introduction of new characters and subplot adds to the confusion, occasionally detracting from the coherence and fluidity of the main story. The plausibility of certain plot points in Season 4 has been a point of contention among fans and critics. The resurrection of Sarah Tancredi, for instance, while welcomed by many, raises a question about the show's commitment to continuity and realism. Some of the team's heist tactics and their ability to outmaneuver a highly sophisticated organization like the company often stretch credulity. These moments can pull viewers out of the story as the suspension of disbelief is tested by increasingly improbable scenarios. Although the season provides significant character development, some arcs feel rushed or underdeveloped. The rapid evolution of certain relationships and personal transformations can seem forced, lacking the organic growth seen in prior seasons. For instance, Roland Glenn's role and his integration in the team happened swiftly, and his character's motivations and backstory are not deeply explored, making his actions seem less impactful. Similarly, Don Self's transition from ally to antagonist feels abrupt, with his motivations and backstory not thoroughly fleshed out to justify his drastic actions. While the season is generally fast-paced, there are moments where the pacing falters. Some episodes feel padded with unnecessary filler, slowing down the momentum of the main plot. Conversely, significant plot developments are sometimes rushed, leaving viewers with little time to process key events. This uneven pacing can lead to a disjointed viewing experience, where the balance between action and narrative progression is not consistently maintained. In Season 4, occasionally falls back on familiar action and thriller cliches, which can make parts of the narrative feel predictable. The use of tropes such as the mole within the team or the unexpected ally turning into an enemy can be formulaic, diminishing the originality that the show initially brought to the genre. These cliches, while effective in building tension, may come across as lazy writing to some writers who expect more innovative storytelling from the series. Some of the season's storylines and conflicts are resolved too abruptly, leaving viewers with a sense of dissatisfaction. The rapid resolution of major plot points can feel like a narrative shortcut, undermining the build-up and tension established over multiple episodes. This can lead to a sense of anticlimax, where the payoff does not match the suspense and anticipation created throughout the season. There are several inconsistencies with the events and character behaviors established in previous seasons. These discrepancies can be jarring for longtime fans who have closely followed the season continuity. For instance, the operational capabilities and reach of the company as depicted in Season 4 sometimes contradict earlier portrayals, creating confusion about the true extent of their power. Such inconsistencies can undermine the believability of the world the show has built, leading to a less immersive experience. The significance of Scylla and its multiple pieces, while central to the plot, can feel overcomplicated. The technical jargon and intricate details surrounding Scylla's capabilities and importance are sometimes overwhelming and not adequately explained, leaving viewers confused about its true impact. This overcomplication can detract from the storyline, as the audience may struggle to grasp the full stake of the team's mission. This episode is sponsored by Good Ranchers. If you're anything like me, you know that good quality meat makes all the difference in your home-cooked meals. That's why I love Good Ranchers. They deliver 100% American premium meat straight to my doorstep. Since I started using them, my barbecues have gone from great to phenomenal. If you're a foodie or just like a good steak, check out Good Ranchers. It's a game changer for meal times. You can use the link in the description and help support the channel. Prison Break Season 4 is a fitting end to a series that has captivated audiences with its blend of suspense, action, and character-driven storytelling. The season's focus on taking down the company provides a fresh direction while staying true to the show's core themes. Despite some narrative complexities and occasional pacing issues, the season delivers a satisfying and emotional, impactful conclusion. The characters' journeys come full circle, and their sacrifices underscore the show's message about the enduring power of family and redemption. For fans of the series, Season 4 is a must-watch that brings closure to the thrilling saga of Michael Scofield and his allies. And before we wrap up, let me know your thoughts on Season 4 in the comments section below. And of course, give us a thumbs up if you like our video. Hit that bell notification button to be notified of future videos. And hit the subscribe button. And if you head on over to the community tab, we're going to have a poll up to decide what we review next. So you can go check that out. It should be up sometime tonight. And of course, if you want the audio version of our podcast, you can find it on Good Pods, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. And then, as always, if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. As always, thank you so much for watching, listening. We'll catch you later.